Yeah, so, I hit 10,000 subscribers today, and I didn't really have a video planned, but I just wanted to take this time to thank you guys all. Like, honestly, it is incredible that I was able to reach 10,000 subscribers. I really can't believe that 10,000 of you guys liked my rebuilds and liked my franchise mode content enough to click subscribe, and I always get consistent viewership. There's always, I know who you guys are, right? The guys who comment all the time. I always make a note of who you guys are. Of course, I appreciate everybody, even if you don't comment, if you just, like, view the videos, if you don't like or anything like that, I still greatly appreciate the views. Honestly, I'm sure I have some fans out there who don't comment, don't like, or do anything like that, but just letting you know that you are definitely appreciated. You don't go underappreciated for sure. Even if you, like, watch every once in a while and maybe even leave a dislike every so often, that's honestly okay. Like, I just appreciate the viewership. It's awesome to have this kind of following. It really is. And like I said, like, I didn't really know what I wanted to do for this video. Like, I did my face reveal already. That's actually what I planned on doing for 10,000 subscribers. I already did like a best of the last year video, so I don't want to redo that. So today, it just, I'm just gonna be chilling, talking to the camera. I think I might show you guys around my setup a little bit. The only problem is that I don't have a camera of any sort. It's just going to be with my phone, but I think that will still look okay. And my phone's vibrating right now, I apologize. But yeah, I think that'll be okay if I do that. But let me just talk about this a little bit longer, right? So I don't want to go on forever about how happy I am about this, but this is a crazy milestone to me. Honestly, I've been growing so much in the past couple of months, and it actually does seem like this could eventually be a career choice of mine. I never, absolutely never thought that was going to happen. I expected graduating from college, having to get a job immediately while trying to balance YouTube, and then YouTube would just fizzle out. That's really what I thought was going to happen. But the fact that I am still growing strong now, I'm not making like incredible money or anything like that, right? But it's like good enough for now. This could actually turn into something which makes me super excited and optimistic for the future. It makes me want to keep uploading all the time. Like, I want to upload like 8 videos a day, but that's not possible, right? But like, it's just crazy to think that this is actually close. Like, that was always my dream. Not always. Okay, I don't want to sound like I got into YouTube for money, right? Because that's not what you do YouTube for. But if I had to think of a dream job a couple years ago, it certainly would have been being a YouTuber. Don't take that the wrong way. Don't think I got into YouTube for money. That's definitely not why I did it. But it's absolutely insane to think that that's actually a possibility now. I'm not massive or anything like that, right? I'm trying to stay humble with all this stuff, but it's just unreal to me to think that that is a possibility, that I can just play Madden and get paid for it and actually get a decent amount of money for abusing Madden's trade logic, right? And throwing interceptions, as I said in my tweet. It's just crazy to me. It absolutely just blows my mind. I'm sorry to keep rambling on about this, but I just want to thank a bunch of people. There's honestly way too many people to thank, but the first few guys I thought of in my head, I'm thinking of other YouTubers at that point. Obviously, Bangle has to top that list. Bangle did so much. He gave me that early shout out a couple years ago. Honestly, helped me so much to get my first couple thousand subscribers. He's honestly probably the reason why almost all of you guys know who I am. Maybe you came from other guys, or maybe I got big enough to where you guys actually got suggested my videos, but that's honestly all thanks to Bengal. He's an awesome dude. I've talked to him several times through Twitter DMs. He was featured in one of my videos before. He is really a genuine guy. I honestly can't thank him enough for getting me this kickstart, because I'm sure other YouTubers have said this a ton, but getting your first like 1,000 or even first couple hundred subscribers is very difficult. YouTube is an extremely difficult platform to grow on because of how many creators there are and how hard it is to be unique, right? But Bengal really helped me out with that. I honestly, like I said it so many times, but I really can't thank him enough for what he did. Beardmohbox is another guy I'd very much like to thank. It's also unreal to me. I'm sorry, I can't think of any more synonyms for the word unreal or unbelievable, but it's crazy to think that these guys like Bengal and Beardmohbox, I'm big fans of them. I still am. Like, I'm still a subscriber to both of them, honestly, first, right? And it's just insane that I used to watch their content routinely. I mean, I still do. I still give them all the viewership. I always give them a like and all that stuff because I genuinely do enjoy their content. I'm not just saying that because they've helped me out in any way. I genuinely do. So, of course, if you guys don't know who Bengal is, if you don't know who Beardmohbox is, if you don't know who anybody is on this list I'm about to say, definitely check them out. They're honestly incredible YouTubers, all of them. They all make awesome Madden content, so definitely be on the lookout for those. But like Beardmohbox, like I'm a massive fan of his. I still am. Like I watch all of his stuff all the time, and now I can actually consider him my friend. Like I've talked to him so many times, not even based on YouTube. Like we've just talked in Discord before. I played Call of Duty with him and a couple of his friends. It's crazy to think that he's actually like my friend. Like we follow each other on Twitter. I've talked to him several times in DMs. It's awesome because it's like I just started out as a fan of his, just watching his Fire Sale franchise a couple years ago, one of my favorite series on YouTube. and it actually turned into something that I'm like his friend now. It's awesome to think. So if you guys are ever like thinking about like, wow, I can never be that YouTuber or anything like that, like I'm not trying to give you crazy advice, right? Because I'm not that big of a channel, but honestly, anything's possible, right? You could eventually become really good friends with your favorite YouTuber. It is definitely possible, and that happened to me. Like Beardmohbox, I consider him a friend. I've talked to him a bunch. It's just awesome. The next guy I'd like to talk about is Crow, right? So you guys probably all know who he is. He featured on my channel recently, which is awesome. I love getting YouTubers to feature on my channel. It's really cool to see. On my most recent Bengals offseason video, he was the special guest. He followed me on Twitter, I think, over the past year, right? And we've like liked each other's tweets, did stuff like that. Like we've DM'd a couple times. And I asked him to do that, and he was like a genuine dude about it. He was really nice, really upfront. Like he wanted to do it. He seems like a cool guy. Hopefully I can collab with him more in the future. And it's just cool that he was so nice to me, even though I'm much smaller than him. Like I really respect the guys like that. The next guy I want to talk about is Not the Expert. Like we've never done a video together or anything like that, but like he's been really nice to me on Twitter. He follows me on Twitter. Of course I follow him. We've talked to each other in DMs a couple times. He commented on, I think it was like a Dolphins rebuild in Madden 18, Madden 19 maybe, talking about how he liked my content and stuff like that. Like that was absolutely insane to see. At that point he had like 100-something thousand subscribers. It was crazy because I had like 2,000 or 3,000. Getting a comment like that absolutely like made my month. It was awesome to see another YouTuber I'm a big fan of. It's just crazy to be like in contact with guys like this even though like they're so much bigger than me. Like I get subs aren't everything, of course, right? But it's just really cool to have this kind of community and stuff like that. Like Jerome PKR is another guy. We follow each other on Twitter. I've talked to him a couple times in the DMs. Headstrong is another YouTuber who does rebuilds and stuff like that. We've talked and stuff on Twitter. It's just really cool to see, right? It's just awesome to be in this position, and I really could not be here if you guys didn't support me all the time. There are so many of you who comment frequently. I can't go and name you all. I don't even want to try because I'd feel really, really badly if I left anybody out. But of course, everybody who's named after a player, greatly appreciate all of you guys. You know who you are. The people who I honestly consider friends, right? There's a lot of you guys who comment all the time, and if you know who you are, I actually do consider you to be my friends. Like we follow each other on Twitter. I'm always open to talk about anything in my Discord. If you ever just want to DM me, anything like that, I'm always open to talk. Like I genuinely do view you guys as friends. Way more than just fans, right? I'm not trying to sound like I'm awesome or anything like that. Like I'm so much more above you guys. No, anybody can do this, right? You guys just decided to follow me, and I really can't be more appreciative for it. I've been rambling on for so long, and I'm sure a lot of you guys don't want to watch this, but now let me actually show you around my room a little bit and show you what my setup actually looks like, because it really is nothing special. This is maybe just to show you guys that like if you're just getting started on YouTube and you really don't have the best equipment, you can really get pretty far, right? I've gotten to this point without having anything extravagant. And I definitely just think it's a nice bit of motivation, maybe for some of you smaller guys out there. Welcome to the setup part of the video. But now, let's talk about my room. Here we go. So this is my setup. It's very basic, really nothing crazy at all. I use a very rundown desk that's very old. I use a dinner tray to hold my computer on. But anyway, let's start talking about this stuff a little bit more in specific. Let's talk about my chair. All right, boys. What I sit in every day when I make these videos. It's like a pretty decent chair, I'd say. I don't know actually how much this cost exactly. I want to say maybe $80 or something like that on Amazon. It was just like a little budget gaming chair I found. I have 2 blankets on it, honestly, because they're comfortable. And the other reason is because it's kind of like not aligned properly. I don't know if you can really see this in the video. Like this part is like off center. So it like really bugs me. So I have to throw blankets on it. That looks awful. Whatever. I'll fix it later. After that, I guess we'll talk about my mic. I think it's like a blue snowball or something. I know a lot of people don't think these mics are the best. They're really not the best, but they're pretty cheap. And it's what I've been using for the past 2 years maybe at this point. It's not bad. I definitely like it. I got a little pop filter as well. I recently got this mic arm, which really helps me out. The mic stand, it's like really nice to have here because I can just kind of swivel it around and stuff like that. So I really do like that. It actually is pretty nice. Next up is my monitor I will talk about. So it's like a BenQ monitor, like 1 millisecond response time. That's honestly all I cared about when I was looking to get a monitor. I just wanted a faster response time. It's a pretty basic monitor. It wasn't like crazy expensive either, but I really do like it. I would honestly love to get like a massive desk and have a couple monitors and a nice computer. Maybe one day, but I'm not there yet. All right, so next I'll talk about the webcam. It's like a Logitech CI95, something like that. It wasn't crazy expensive either. Like it's a pretty good budget, webcam, especially for the videos I make. I don't like mainly record my face. Maybe this one looks kind of bad, but if it's like just in the corner of a video, I think this does the trick pretty well. Beardmohbox actually suggested this webcam to me, and I really do like it. I think it's been good for me so far. I haven't used it a ton, of course. I just kind of recently got it, but I do really like it. Also, I'm on Madden with the controller disconnected screen up because it's actually pretty decent lighting for my webcam because I don't have a ring light yet. The most important part of my setup, my 2 little Funko Pops. I've talked about these guys before. So we got Turk on the left. right? Tarek from Scrubs, if you watch the show, you're a legend. It's a fantastic show. If you haven't watched it, definitely go watch it. I think it's on Hulu now. And Carson Wentz on the right. Love me some Carson Wentz. Of course, I'm an Eagles fan. You can probably tell by all the Eagles decorations I have around my room. And then my Elgato, I got this recently. This is probably the most expensive piece of my entire setup, I guess if you don't count my computer. But it's an HD60S. It works super, super well. Really, really clean recording. I haven't tried to do like streaming or anything with it yet, but it records super cleanly, 60 FPS. It looks awesome, very crisp. I really do enjoy this Elgato. So if you're in the range for it, definitely get it. I highly recommend this one. There's probably better ones out there, right? I think there's one or two like past this that are more expensive you can definitely go with if you're in that kind of budget range, but I really do recommend this one. It's been working really well for me since I've started using it. Don't mind my wire management. It's awful. Like, I have no idea where to put a lot of these wires, but I just have my Xbox and my PS4. They're both really dusty. I don't want to show them off all that much, but that's pretty much the setup, at least at the desk. Moving on to my computer now. I've kind of briefly talked about this computer. I honestly don't know the specs or anything crazy like that. It's like a Nitro 5 Acer Nitro 5, something like that. It's not like crazy expensive either as far as gaming computers go. The keyboard lights up though. Let me hit up. There we go. The keyboard lights up. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I really do like this computer. It's been working super well lately. The only issue with it is that it really doesn't have much space, which is a problem. It has like 250 gigabytes, which really isn't much at all. So after I record a couple of videos, I'm already down and I need to delete some files and stuff like that. But it's a good computer. I do like it for what it's worth. It's definitely not bad. But one day I do want to upgrade to like a Goliath PC that's just crazy strong. But I'm not really anywhere near getting that yet. But it'll definitely come eventually. I guess if you guys care what I use to record my audio and stuff with, I use Audacity to record my audio, and this is just OBS, right, to record my face cam. Hey, what's up, bros? But then I use Elgato, which is like down there somewhere. I use Elgato right there, boom, to record like my my gameplay and stuff. My Elgato's not hooked up, so if I clicked on that, nothing would happen. But there is pretty much the setup. I guess I can talk about this keyboard. I got this keyboard recently, and I really do like it, so let me plug it in. Boom, it glows, and it's actually pretty satisfying to touch. I do like this keyboard a lot. Like, I just recently got it. It came with this mouse as well, which also lights up, but like the pair together was only like $30. Like, it's a really good like quality keyboard for that cheap. I've seen like keyboards that look the same for like 80 bucks. Honestly, I really do like this keyboard a lot. If you guys are looking for a new keyboard, you can find a bunch of really good budget ones on Amazon. Like, this mouse also lights up. It's not bad at all. I really do like the mouse. Like, it sounds nice to click too. So if you're into that kind of stuff, I definitely advise going to get those or anything similar to those. And then I guess I'll talk about the desk. It's like super small. I want to upgrade my desk at some point for sure. But all this is like my girlfriend's mom's friend, I think, was like moving out of her house trying to get rid of a lot of stuff, and it was like $20. So I really wanted a desk, and I figured, like, why not? I'll definitely just buy this for now, and I'll get a better desk at some point in the future. It serves its purpose pretty well. I wish there was more space on the top. That's why I had to like angle my Xbox and my PS4 facing like that way, like facing away, because I needed more room for my keyboard and my mouse and stuff to fit on. But that is the setup. It's really nothing crazy. This is just what I've been using for the past little while to record all my stuff with. I can finally do like a nice full setup video because I am home now. I'm not at school anymore. Also, there's a guitar I got when I was like 9 years old. I think it's down to about 4 strings. I also can't play guitar at all. I never learned. I really wanted to learn. And I got this guitar for Christmas the one year, and I never learned how to play it. I'm pretty good at Guitar Hero though, for whatever that's worth. And also, check out my sick skateboard. I used to skateboard all the time. I used to skateboard in like middle school, and I would get a new board like every year for my birthday, and this is the board I have. I probably can't do anything on this anymore, but yes, that's what I used to do. Little middle school Shram. Used to, you know, skateboard all the time. I was never good, but I just like to ride it. Also, you might as well meet my friends, okay? Each of these guys has a story. So, first off, I found this outside my apartment at Penn State, and I just thought it was funny that somebody left a duck outside, so I brought him in. He's chilling. This van thing, I don't even know what this is from. I think it's like a little kid's toy. I found this just on the sidewalk, just walking with my girlfriend somewhere, and I thought it had the funniest expression on its face, so I just picked it up and took it. I didn't see any kid drop it. If I did, I would have, you know, given it back, but it was just chilling there for a little while. We got a little alien boy. This was, I don't know why this was even a thing, but this was at like my sister's wedding, and there were just a bunch of them. Yeah, they also glow in the dark, which is pretty funny, but that's what he's all about. And this one has the best story. Okay, so it's a little plastic spider. And the story for this is my first apartment up at Penn State. The first Halloween, this was somebody's Halloween decoration at their apartment. And then they took down their decorations, and he was just outside of our front door. Okay, he was just chilling there, and I was like, just let him do his own thing. Like, he can do whatever he wants. I don't know, he might be paying rent, maybe he's just chilling, right? And then a bunch of snowstorms came, and he was still just always there. Every time there was a storm, he would like leave for like a week. I swear. He was like just not there for like a week, and he just was hidden somewhere around our apartment. I don't know where he was, but somehow he'd always end up back at the front door. So when we moved out, I absolutely had to take him. So that's the spider guy. So I think that's going to do it here for this video, but just thank you guys so much. Honestly, like I really can't thank you enough for 10,000 subscribers. It is unbelievable still to say. I'm gonna stop saying that now because it's probably getting annoying. But I hope you guys are looking forward to the content down the line. I am so excited to continue uploading videos. I've honestly never been more motivated. It's awesome. And I'll talk to you guys very soon. Thanks for everything. Bye.